Hello everyone, welcome to Collective Guidance Tarot. I hope that you guys are doing fantastic and that you are happy wherever you are. So apparently I think it was the Beckham's daughter. I think her name is, what's her name? I think it's Samantha Beckham. I'm not sure, please correct me. She was getting married and the Harkles were not invited to the wedding, which it was a surprise because if you guys remember, the Harkles invited the Beckhams to their wedding. If you hear something with my voice, if I sound a little bit down, that is because a lot has been happening in my life and I am not in a very great place. But hey, life goes on, we move on, and yeah. So I really want to look into that. So yeah, I'm very sorry that my voice sounds down. That is because I'm actually in the process of moving out of my parents' home because I come from a very dysfunctional home. So yeah, that's why I'm so well versed when it comes to narcissism, because I grew up in that dynamic, so I know what it's all about. So but yeah, anyways, that's not the topic of discussion. So I'm taking a big decision to move out of my parents' home. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, as well as the Ace of Cups. So when the Wheel of Fortune comes out in the upright, this is a card that speaks about luck, and the Ace of Cups is a card that talks about love. So in this instance, I'm getting that this Ace of Cups talks about the marriage that we are looking into, which is that they were not invited to this marriage. And with this Wheel of Fortune coming out in reverse, I'm getting two messages that it's like, in a way, the Beckham's family's name holds more value than Meghan's name. Meghan Markle's name alone does not hold value. She had to associate herself with people whose names hold value for her to even be known. So what I'm getting here is that the Beckhams don't want to give her that that opportunity for her to use their name, for her own gains, because this is also financial gains, luck, money, being lucky with money. And also another message, the second message, is that when she invited the Beckhams to her wedding, she was looking into the future, because the Wheel of Fortune is also the future. It's like when it comes out in the upright, it talks about having luck in your future, things moving in your direction. But it's coming out in reverse, which tells me that she thought that she was securing these relationships with Hollywood A-listers, which is something that we've seen with people like Oprah Winfrey, where she invited Oprah to a wedding, although she didn't even know Oprah, and she used she used this as an opportunity to enrich herself. Yes, money. She used this opportunity to enrich herself. So the Beckhams don't want their name to be associated with them, because it's like the whole of Hollywood. If you check, Meghan and Harry don't really have a lot of Hollywood friends. When they first moved to the US, your Christy Teigens, your whoever's, they wanted to be around them because they were the hottest topic at the moment. But right now, no one wants to be around them. And even the fact that Oprah Winfrey is speaking about them behind the scenes, no one really wants to associate their name with them. They don't want to tarnish their name. And Meghan did all of this so that she can secure her future. Because once she has relations with people like the Beckhams, she knew that she has access to, this fame, where she's networking. She's now networking with A-listers. She was working on something which is the Pentacles. She wanted to bring in this luck, but the Wheel of Fortune is coming out in reverse. The Three of Swords. Okay. So, man. So this is also a card that talks about heartbreak, disappointment. She is probably really angry and disappointed because she didn't get the invitation, and instead Prince William and Kate Middleton got the invitation. And also another message that I'm getting here is that there's a third party in this relationship, and this is a message that we've been getting for some time now. There's a third person here. I don't know who it is, but Spirit is saying that there's a third person. Yeah, communication, social media. So there's a lot of things that are being said behind the scenes about them, because this is a kind of gossip, communication, social media. There's a lot of gossip that is being said about them behind the scenes that they don't know about. And also this heartbreak and disappointment, it's like a backstabbing energy coming from someone that they once knew. And remember, I mentioned that there are people behind the scenes that they've worked with that are spreading information about them, where no one in Hollywood right now wants to associate themselves with them. That is why Meghan is now interested in things like the Invictus Games, which is not something that she was even supposed to be a part of. But because she doesn't have anything to do, no one in Hollywood wants to be associated with her. She has to do things like, charity work, going around reading books. Remember that New York tour that they did? It's because no one really wants to be associated with them in Hollywood. That's why she's even considering a career in politics. There's talks behind the scenes, this backstabbing energy. So now that we have this Eight of Wands energy, it explains there's a betrayal here. There's someone that they pissed off behind the scenes. And I'm highly, highly sure that it's Oprah. That interview that they did is something that almost destroyed Oprah's career. And because of that, Oprah is a powerful figure in Hollywood. No one wants to be associated with them. That's why you see Meghan doing all these like minor things like Invictus Games, which doesn't make sense because she never went to war. She was never interested in any of that, but she's suddenly involved in that because in Hollywood no one really wants to be associated with them. Yeah, they've basically this is also disappointment. This is a kind of disappointment. It's like a cycle of disappointment. Everyone that has partnered up with them in Hollywood has realized that associating themselves with them is actually a risk. And with that interview that they did with Oprah took an opportunity. She saw an opportunity to make money with them. She didn't realize that she never thought that the interview that they did was going to receive the backlash that it received, and it almost destroyed her career. When she invited them over, even what's his name, Tyler Perry, when they invited them over, they knew they had a plan. We are going to work with them, make money. But then they were disappointed because so many lies were told. She was not honest. They were not discreet in some of the things that they said. Even the whole thing with Archie's skin color, it was overly exaggerated, and Oprah was using that as ammunition, because right now we are living in a world where the woke culture is literally the popular thing, where if you say something so small, people blow it out of proportion. That moment when Meghan mentioned the race thing, Oprah knew what she was doing. She was using that she was basically using them for money. They were using each other. They were using Oprah for her platform, and Oprah was using them to get her story and make money. They knew that interview was going to bring in money, but Oprah didn't do her research She didn't look into some of the claims that they had made. They just add the interview without, doing their research, and in the process, it almost destroyed Oprah's career, and she wants nothing to do with them. And behind the scenes, it's messing up their reputation. There's gossip behind the scenes. People don't want to work with them anymore. That's why you see Megan. This is a victory card. This is also someone that came back from a battle. It's a celebration card, and it's coming out in reverse. So they were not invited to their celebration because no one wants them around. No one wants to be associated with them. The sun energy. I don't know who's with the sun energy. I don't know why I'm getting the energy that someone is pregnant. Is Kate pregnant? Okay, let's clarify the sun energy. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, with the Queen of Wands coming out in reverse and the Sun, this is someone that has fertility issues, and this is someone that has lied about, children, kids. And also another message that I'm getting is that this is someone that is overly confident. They use their looks and charm to get what they want, but it's coming out in reverse. So which tells me that she wanted to manipulate her way into Hollywood, but then it didn't work out. Basically, Oprah was her gateway into Hollywood, but it didn't work out in her favor. Even people like Serena Williams, she was trying to use her to get into competition. She's very angry because Kate and William were invited, and she sees Kate as her competition. The Ten of Pentacles, she sees her association with certain people as an opportunity for her to make money. And because she's not getting what she wants, things are not working out in her direction. That's why this Queen of Wands energy is coming out. She thought that by moving to Hollywood, by associating herself with specific people, it was going to bring in this abundance, this Ten of Pentacles card. But it's not. This is illusions. She she overestimated her abilities. These are people that are aware of people like her. If she had something to bring to the table, then Hollywood would have tolerated her. But Megan does not have anything to bring to the table. She doesn't have the ability to build. She doesn't have the creative energy to build. She's only full of illusions, and she overestimated. This is someone that looks at everything with rose-colored glasses, and this is someone that also has a lot of illusions and lies. And with this sun energy, this is fertility issues and stuff about kids. Maybe they know that she has lied about having kids, and that's the rumor that is, she was looking for an opportunity. When she invited everyone that was on that list on their wedding, she was looking for, this is an opportunity. She was looking for an opportunity to make money, to get into Hollywood. That is why after, I don't know how long they stayed in the UK. That's why after a year or so, or 2 years, I don't know, she decided to move. Because in her mind, she thought that she had already established her way into, that A-list cycle of Hollywood. Fine. At first, she did have access through Oprah and Tyler Perry, until she didn't reveal certain things, until she lied about kids, until she lied about the things that she lied about in that interview. They were not honest, and because of that, it almost destroyed Oprah's career. And after that, Tyler Perry and Oprah are working behind the scenes, basically messing up their reputation. That's why no one wants to be associated with them. It's safer for the Beckhams to have a relationship with William and Kate because they are more respectful than have a relationship with someone who's so hungry for power. And you know how Hollywood A-listers, especially the Beckhams, they want to keep certain things private. And we know how Meghan is. Meghan exploits everything. So they don't want to give her that opportunity for her to exploit them, to use their name for her own benefits. So she's not happy that she didn't receive an invitation, because in her deluded mind, she did them a favor when she invited them to her wedding, and they were supposed to return this favor and they didn't. So she's basically pissed about that. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you liked this reading, and yeah, if there's another reading that you want me to do, I just recommend. I've been gone for some time. I haven't been really keeping up with Meghan and Harry because yeah, they are really exhausting and I'm going through my own crap. But thank you so much, guys. I will always appreciate the support. Bye.